integrity is built through things not going the way you planned them. If you're not careful and easily moved, you will jump at the first opportunity to advance yourself, even if it causes you to compromise. I've had people DM me about opportunities, and I turned them down because I did not feel like it was the right fit for me. Some people may say that was foolish, but I'm not going to compromise what I believe in to grow a larger social media following or to make money. At the right time, God will lift my company up. I believe that we all are like a product of our life experiences. And I want to say, since an elementary school kid, I've always shined. So I'm not hard up for attention. I'm not hard up for look at me. I am more about the purpose and what my brand is all about. Really getting people focused on what working out and training is all about, and pushing out all the toxic stuff that I see, all the negativity that I see that's kind of driving fitness, all of the insecurities, the ignorances. I mean, I could go on, but fitness is not in the space that I believe that it is intended to be, and that's really what this brand is all about. Back again with another good barbell bench press that I've done over the years to help build and maintain strength. Like always, no matter the weather, make sure that we warming up. Today we are doing a drop set style workout. I'm doing all of my working sets at 195 pounds, and I'm doing singles at 205, 225, 245, and 265. The first 4 working sets are at 7 reps, and the last working set is at 13, giving me a grand total of 41. I almost forgot to add in those 4 singles. That gives me an official grand total of 45 reps to complete the workout. There's all kind of information out there about what a proper warm-up looks like. I would say if you're going to bench anything over 185 pounds, that you do at least a bar and a plate before you get into your working sets. In my opinion, it is not wise to go in the gym and immediately put the weight that you're going to work out with on the rack and just begin your workout. This will lead to injuries, accidents. I mean, it can get real ugly, man. Your body can respond differently on a day-to-day basis depending on how much you ate, how much you slept, how hard you trained the day before. There are a lot of things that you need to factor in, and why it's important to always warm up and scan your body before you get to your working sets. All right, going into my first set at 195. And I'm going to pass on a little tip, a little something that I'm mindful of when I go into my first set. So you're going up 60 pounds in weight or whatever it is you're going to be going up from your warm-up set. You want that first set to be a controlled set. It can be a shock to the joints if you just snatch that weight off the rack and immediately go into a tap and go set. I do not recommend tap and go when you're going from one plate and up 50 or more pounds in weight. One of the things that'll knock you out the gym is elbow pain, man, and you want to avoid that by controlling your first set. My rest periods are about 3 minutes between each set. You want to make sure you give your body a few minutes to recover before you go into the next working set. Again, we're starting out here with 205 for 1 rep, and I'm going to take those 35-pound plates off, add the 25 in the 5 to bring me back to 195, and I'm going to bang out 7. Remember that you do not want to rest after you do that 1 rep. You putting that weight on and you going right into your set. If by chance you listen to this and you feel like you're all that, please be mindful that I'm speaking to inexperienced lifters and people that know what they're doing simultaneously. So you might see me covering things where it's like, man, duh, we know this, but just be mindful. You never know who might see this, and we trying to touch everybody. All that being said, all that you do, man, whether it's fitness or life in general, do your best to do it with integrity. Everybody wants to be successful in life. Everybody wants to win. But everybody is not willing to take the narrow path to get where they're trying to go. When I started GOAT, of course I wanted it to take off and go viral and people to see that, hey, nah, this is a good thing. But it didn't go that way. But that did not rattle me, and that did not make me feel like, well, maybe I need to get on steroids, or maybe I need to cut some corners. And the first person to DM me about a supplement brand or wearing a clothes and stuff like that, oh, I'm gonna just jump on this real quick so I can get where I'm trying to go. There's an idea in the minds of most of us as people, and I think it's dangerous. It's this idea that I'm gonna do wrong for a little bit and then I'm gonna make it all right. And I think that's a mistake. I think it costs people a lot of time in life. They waste a lot of time thinking that, oh no, I'm gonna just cut corners, or I'm gonna do what I got to do to get where I want to be, and then I'll make it all good. But the scripture tells us that all ill-gotten gain leads to ruin. So although people been winning, scamming in fitness with steroids, or lying about being on steroids, and misleading people that don't really know much about nutrition or how to train and work out, eventually that stuff is going to fall to the wayside, and I'm going to be right there. I said this in my Soul Not For Sale video. I don't think it's about age, people. I think it's about mindset. And one of the things that kind of plays a negative impact in fitness is insecurity. A lot of people will not say, well, I just don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to train. I can't master the diet. I can't put workouts together that actually work. So rather than ask for help or put the work in and study on their own, they just get negative and they go in the gym and they just spin their wheels. And you'll see some people year in and year out, their bodies look the same, or they'll make progress and they'll fall off. They won't stick with it. And ultimately, all that really reveals is either their level of focus or their heart's condition on their fitness journey. You know, a lot of people are in fitness for the wrong reasons. They bring their insecurities in the gym. Oh, I just want to look good, or I want to attract attention from people, or I just want to see how I want to be stronger than people that's not working out. A bunch of goofy stuff. And all that stuff will just kind of derail you, man. You just want to be sound, and you want to have good intentions when you work out and understand why it's most important. And that's just to live a healthy lifestyle. On to the next set at 245, keeping the principles the same. On this one rep, I'm doing a pause, man. Just trying to absorb and feel that weight. Rack it, go right into my next set at 195. No risk. Controlling the ego is important. Can I live more than 195? Absolutely. But I came in to get the work at 195, and I'm not changing my mind. I'm not switching up. I'm sticking to the script. It's no point in putting a program together and changing up what you got laid out in the middle of it. You always stay the course. If you're going to train year in and year out, there's absolutely no reason to break from what you set out to do. If you're having trouble completing workouts, there is a strong possibility that it is because the approach is wrong. You have to find the proper approach for where your strength levels are to build the confidence that builds the strength. They have to work together. If you're not confident, you're not going to go in the gym and have successful workouts. If you are confident, and how you're going to build that confidence is through putting workouts together the right way. And it's going to take your intellect to do that. You cannot go in the gym and just caveman it and hope for results. No, there is a science to it. And then there's the heart. You got to have heart. You can't be afraid, but you got to be practical with the workouts that you put together. If you go in the gym and you playing, and you just crashing out, like again, I've said before, if you got that pinball machine mentality, you are going to fail in the gym, and it's not going to get better until you realize that you need to lock in and be mentally focused when you're training. Fresh off 265 for a single and straight into 195 for my last set. Sticking to the script. Even though I'm up in my rep range on the last set, as soon as I wreck that weight, I'm going straight into the set. Some advice for an experienced lifter on this last set here If you get through a workout and you don't feel tired and you feel like you got a little more in the tank, ain't nothing wrong with seeing how many you can bang out at the set weight that you worked at. Now remember, train responsibly. If you need a spotter, get a spotter. But if you trained up to a level where you know your body and you pretty much know what rep range you can work in, go crazy on that last set. If you made it this far, I truly appreciate it. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share these videos, man. Hit the website, goatlevelfitness.com, and get your t-shirts and hoodies. Follow me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Y'all that know me close, they be on my ass about posting consistently. I ain't doing no crime. You know what I've been going through. But we gonna finish on top, baby. The biggest, man.